Have you ever felt like you're not living up to your full potential? Maybe you've set goals for yourself, whether it's waking up earlier, sticking to a workout routine, or being more focused on your work. But somehow, something keeps getting in the way. You might even find yourself falling back into old habits or giving in to distractions, even when you know they're not serving your long-term success. What if I told you that the answer to overcoming these challenges lies in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism? It's a philosophy that's over 2,000 years old, but its principles are just as relevant today as they were in the time of Marcus Aurelius. And the best part, Stoicism offers simple, actionable steps that can help you build the self-discipline you need to thrive in life. Self-discipline is one of the cornerstones of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that by mastering yourself, your mind, your emotions, and your actions, you can live a life of purpose, peace, and strength. It's not about being harsh with yourself, nor is it about living a life of restriction. Instead, self-discipline, according to the Stoics, is about aligning your actions with your values and doing what's right, regardless of how difficult it might be. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, practiced this every day as the Emperor of Rome. Despite the pressures of leading an empire, he remained calm, focused, and true to his principles. His writings in Meditations offer us a roadmap to building the same kind of discipline in our own lives. At the core of Stoic discipline lies the profound concept of control. Have you ever felt the rising frustration when something goes wrong beyond your reach? Maybe it's sitting in a long, unexpected traffic jam that delays your plans, or perhaps it's the sting of a rude comment from a stranger or even a close friend. These moments, so common in life, seem to have an uncanny ability to throw us off balance. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest proponents of Stoicism, reminds us that such external events, though often aggravating, are completely beyond our control. We can't dictate the flow of traffic, control another person's words, or prevent sudden changes in our day. What we can always control, however, is our internal response to these situations. Marcus Aurelius put it simply yet powerfully when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This idea is a true game changer for anyone seeking to cultivate discipline. It shifts the focus from the uncontrollable external world to the realm of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, areas where we have true power. Think about it. How much time and energy have you wasted fuming over things you had no influence over? Imagine instead investing that same energy into what you can control: your attitude, your choices, your mindset. Each time you consciously make this shift, you're not just practicing a mental exercise, you're strengthening your ability to remain disciplined, even in the face of adversity. Rather than reacting impulsively or allowing frustration to cloud your judgment, you cultivate a state of calm, rational decision-making. This is the heart of Stoic self-discipline, understanding that while we can't control external events, we hold the reins of our internal world. By consistently focusing on this, we build resilience. Over time, these small decisions compound, creating a stronger, more disciplined version of ourselves. As obstacles arise, we begin to see them less as disruptions and more as opportunities to practice our control, enhancing our capacity to respond with reason, patience, and fortitude. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies not in controlling the world around us, but in mastering the world within us, and this mastery is the foundation of self-discipline. One of the most powerful Stoic principles for cultivating self-discipline is the concept of voluntary discomfort. Have you ever noticed how we naturally gravitate toward comfort, often choosing ease over growth? In today's world, it's easier than ever to avoid discomfort. We have apps that deliver food directly to our doorstep, endless entertainment available at the touch of a button, and air conditioning that ensures we never have to endure the extremes of temperature. Everything is designed to keep us comfortable. But the Stoics believed that true growth only happens when we deliberately step outside of our comfort zones. Marcus Aurelius himself was a firm believer in this. As the Emperor of Rome, he could have easily indulged in the luxury and comfort his position afforded him, but instead he chose to remind himself daily of life's harsh realities. He understood that by voluntarily facing discomfort, whether it was physical, like enduring the cold, or mental, like accepting the inevitability of struggle, he was building the resilience necessary to face life's greater challenges. And this principle of voluntary discomfort is something we can apply in our own lives without needing to go to extreme lengths. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as climbing a mountain or fasting for days. It could be as simple as taking a cold shower in the morning, skipping a meal once in a while, or going for a run even when the weather is less than ideal. These small, seemingly insignificant acts of discomfort train the mind to handle more significant challenges that life inevitably throws our way. When you deliberately choose discomfort in these controlled situations, you're preparing yourself mentally and emotionally for the moments when discomfort is not a choice, but a reality. And each time you do so, you're reinforcing your self-discipline, making it easier to stay focused and committed when life gets tough. The Stoics understood that in avoiding discomfort, we also avoid growth. By embracing discomfort, no matter how small, you're signaling to yourself that you are in control, not your environment or external circumstances. It's this practice that strengthens your resolve and allows you to maintain discipline, even when the path ahead is filled with obstacles. Consistency is another crucial pillar of self-discipline. Have you ever embarked on a new habit, filled with enthusiasm and motivation, only to see that excitement fade after a few days or weeks? In the beginning, discipline can feel easy when you're energized and eager, but true discipline emerges from your ability to keep showing up, especially on the days when motivation is nowhere to be found. Marcus Aurelius understood this well. For him, success wasn't about grand gestures or rare bursts of inspiration. It was rooted in the small, deliberate actions we take every single day. He believed that the real purpose of life wasn't to chase after comfort or fleeting pleasures, but to simply do the work that life sets before us. Every morning, despite the pressures of ruling an empire, Marcus would rise early, prepared to face whatever challenges the day brought, whether he felt like it or not. He knew that it was in those moments, when comfort or apathy tempted him to falter, that his discipline was truly tested. This approach encapsulates the essence of Stoic discipline, doing what needs to be done, no matter how you feel in the moment. By making consistency a habit, discipline slowly becomes ingrained in your very being. It stops being something you have to think about and becomes a part of who you are. The Stoics recognized that mastery is not built in a single moment of effort, but through repeated, consistent actions over time. Whether it's maintaining a fitness routine, sticking to a personal goal, or committing to work responsibilities, the power lies not in the occasional act of greatness, but in the quiet, often unnoticed persistence that moves you forward each day. The more you cultivate this practice of consistency, the easier it becomes to sustain self-discipline in all areas of life. It's through this relentless commitment to daily action, no matter how small, that real growth happens and your ability to control your actions strengthens. Marcus Aurelius knew that showing up consistently, even on the days when you're tired, unmotivated, or discouraged, is what separates those who merely dream of success from those who actually achieve it. But what happens when you fail? Have you ever broken a promise to yourself, skipped a workout, or procrastinated on a task you knew was important. We all have. Failure is an inevitable part of the human experience, and the Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't see failure as something to be ashamed of or a reason to be hard on themselves. Instead, they approached it with a mindset of learning and growth. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, had a particularly powerful perspective on this. He reminded himself every morning of the precious gift of being alive, writing, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Every day, according to Marcus, is a new opportunity, a fresh start, a chance to begin again. When you fall short of your goals or make a mistake, don't waste time dwelling on it or feeling guilty. Acknowledge what happened, take note of what you can learn from the experience, and then move forward with renewed determination. This mindset is at the heart of Stoic self-discipline, where the focus is not on perfection, but on constant improvement. It's about understanding that discipline is a long-term process, one that is built through both successes and failures. When you slip up, it's not the end of your journey. It's simply a detour that offers valuable lessons. By adopting this perspective, you can maintain your discipline over time, even when things don't go perfectly. This resilience, this ability to bounce back and keep going, ultimately strengthens your resolve and reinforces the idea that self-discipline is not about never failing, but about how quickly you get back on track when you do. The Stoics also understood the importance of prioritizing what truly matters in life. Have you ever found yourself feeling overwhelmed by an endless to-do list, only to realize that much of what's on it doesn't actually hold any real significance? Marcus Aurelius, with his deep wisdom, believed that most of what we do in life is unnecessary, and he encouraged stripping away the non-essential to focus only on what genuinely matters. This principle is especially critical for developing self-discipline, because the more cluttered and chaotic your life becomes, the harder it is to maintain focus and direction. When life is full of distractions and obligations that don't align with your core goals, your energy is spread thin, making it difficult to stay disciplined. However, by simplifying your life and concentrating only on the things that are truly important, discipline becomes a natural byproduct. When your mind is clear and your priorities are straight, it's easier to follow through on the actions that support your long-term growth and success. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there tasks, commitments, or activities that you're spending time on that aren't actually serving your bigger goals or adding value? If so, let them go. By doing so, you free up mental space, energy, and attention that can be redirected toward the things that really matter. This deliberate focus on the essential allows you to channel your efforts into meaningful work, strengthening your ability to stay disciplined in the process. The Stoics believed that a life free of unnecessary distractions is a life better lived, where you can devote yourself fully to what is important, making discipline easier to maintain in all aspects of your journey. One of the most profound Stoic practices for cultivating self-discipline is the reflection on death, a concept known as memento mori. Have you ever taken a moment to truly consider how fleeting life is? Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that death could come at any moment, not to instill fear or anxiety, but to serve as a powerful motivator to live with purpose and intention. By recognizing that our time is limited, staying disciplined becomes a more natural endeavor. We stop wasting precious moments on trivial matters that do not contribute to our long-term goals, and instead focus on what truly matters. This awareness sharpens our decisions and makes each action more intentional, aligning them with our core values and aspirations. The Stoics firmly believed that by keeping death in mind, we can lead more focused and meaningful lives. When you grasp that time is fleeting, distractions lose their grip, and procrastination becomes less appealing. The realization that life is not an infinite resource encourages you to embrace each moment fully, prompting you to prioritize the activities that genuinely contribute to your personal growth and happiness. Furthermore, gratitude encourages mindfulness, prompting you to be present in the moment and appreciate the journey rather than fixating solely on the destination. This mindset fosters a deeper connection to your goals and enhances your motivation to achieve them. When you appreciate the process of working toward your aspirations, you're less likely to succumb to impatience or frustration. In essence, the practice of gratitude enriches your life in numerous ways, reinforcing your ability to stay disciplined and focused. By regularly acknowledging the positive aspects of your life, you not only enhance your mental well-being, but also cultivate a mindset that supports your long-term success. This transformative practice allows you to approach each day with a renewed sense of purpose, making it easier to align your actions with your goals and maintain the self-discipline necessary to achieve them. Ultimately, gratitude serves as a powerful ally in your journey toward personal growth, helping you to stay grounded, focused, and committed to living a life of discipline and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius also practiced humility as a vital means of maintaining self-discipline. Have you ever found yourself feeling like you should be further along in life, only to become discouraged and give up? This feeling is all too common, but the Stoics believed that humility is essential for genuine growth. Despite being the emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius never considered himself above the possibility of failure. He understood that progress is not a straight path. Rather, it's a journey filled with twists, turns, and setbacks. When you practice humility, you acknowledge that perfection is unattainable, and that's completely acceptable. Self-discipline isn't about being flawless. It's about the resilience to rise every time you fall. It's about being compassionate toward yourself during the ups and downs, while still holding yourself accountable for your actions. Humility fosters a mindset that allows you to learn from mistakes rather than being paralyzed by them. When you accept that you're not infallible, you create space for growth and improvement. Instead of becoming discouraged by temporary failures, you can view them as valuable lessons that contribute to your overall development. This perspective encourages a long-term view of progress, helping you to remain focused on your goals even when faced with challenges. Additionally, humility keeps you grounded and open to feedback. When you recognize that you don't have all the answers, you become more willing to learn from others and to adapt your strategies as needed. This openness can lead to meaningful insights that enhance your self-discipline and propel you forward. Instead of becoming rigid or defensive in the face of criticism or setbacks, humility allows you to see these moments as opportunities for growth. Moreover, practicing humility helps to mitigate the fear of failure that can often hold people back from pursuing their goals. When you understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey, you become less likely to let the fear of falling short prevent you from taking action. This shift in mindset is crucial for maintaining self-discipline, as it empowers you to take risks and push beyond your comfort zone. In essence, humility is a powerful ally in the pursuit of self-discipline. It allows you to stay focused on the long game, keeping your sights set on your ultimate objectives while navigating the inevitable ups and downs along the way. By embracing humility, you create a resilient mindset that prioritizes growth over perfection, making it easier to remain committed to your goals and to bounce back when faced with obstacles. In this way, humility not only enhances your self-discipline, but also enriches your overall journey, allowing you to approach life with a sense of curiosity and openness to learning. Lastly, have you ever felt like the world is working against you? Like no matter how hard you try, obstacles keep getting in your way. This sense of frustration is something many of us experience, but the Stoics believed that obstacles are not to be avoided. Rather, they are to be embraced. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This powerful idea suggests that the challenges we encounter are not merely roadblocks, but valuable opportunities for growth and strength. This shift in mindset is crucial for building self-discipline. When you begin to see obstacles as opportunities, you change your relationship with them. Instead of fearing the challenges that come your way, you welcome them as chances to prove your resilience and strengthen your discipline. Every challenge can serve as a stepping stone toward your goals, pushing you to develop the necessary skills and tenacity for success. This perspective fosters a proactive approach to life, encouraging you to seek solutions rather than retreating in the face of difficulty. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures or reasons to give up, you see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and sharpen your abilities. Each obstacle you overcome not only brings you closer to your long-term aspirations, but also strengthens your resolve, helping you to persevere through future challenges with a stronger sense of purpose and resilience. This mindset helps to eliminate the fear of failure, transforming it into a driving force for improvement and personal growth. By viewing obstacles in this way, you are no longer disheartened by adversity, but instead motivated to tackle it head-on, understanding that each hurdle you overcome will only enhance your ability to achieve your goals. Additionally, this Stoic outlook cultivates a growth mindset, where failure is no longer viewed as a setback, but as an essential part of the learning process. When you embrace obstacles as integral to your journey, you become more adaptable, willing to try new strategies, and open to experimentation. This adaptability is crucial for maintaining self-discipline because it allows you to adjust your approach when necessary, while still keeping your long-term goals in sight. When things don't go as planned, you no longer feel discouraged or defeated. Instead, you recognize that these moments of difficulty are opportunities to refine your methods and grow stronger, further cementing your ability to stay disciplined over the long term. Moreover, embracing obstacles fosters resilience, a critical quality for anyone striving to achieve lasting success. Each time you confront a challenge and push through it, you build your capacity to handle future difficulties with greater ease. This process creates a powerful feedback loop. The more obstacles you face and successfully navigate, the more confident and disciplined you become in pursuing your goals. Over time, these small victories accumulate, reinforcing your belief in your ability to overcome any challenge and fueling your determination to keep pushing forward. In essence, viewing obstacles as opportunities fundamentally transforms the way you approach challenges in your life. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or defeated when faced with difficulties, you cultivate a proactive mindset that empowers you to take control of your circumstances. By adopting this Stoic perspective, you not only enhance your self-discipline, but also foster a deeper sense of purpose and determination. Each challenge becomes an integral part of your journey toward success, rather than a hindrance or setback. You begin to see every obstacle as a valuable opportunity for growth, shaping you into the person you aspire to become. This shift in mindset reinforces the idea that the path to growth is often paved with challenges, each one inviting you to rise to the occasion, test your resolve, and ultimately strengthen your character. Every obstacle, rather than being a barrier, serves as a vital stepping stone in your personal development, reinforcing your ability to persevere and achieve your goals. Now that you've learned how to apply these 10 Stoic principles to build self-discipline, it's time to take meaningful action. Have you ever found yourself committing to a new habit or goal with enthusiasm, only to let it gradually fall by the wayside over time? This is a common experience, but it doesn't have to define your journey. This time, don't let your commitment waver. The road to self-discipline begins with a single, intentional step, and the key to success is to start small and stay consistent. Choose one principle from the 10 that resonates most with you and integrate it into your daily life today. Whether it's practicing voluntary discomfort to build resilience, focusing only on what you can control to maintain peace of mind, or embracing obstacles as opportunities for growth, the power lies in committing to take action. The journey to mastering self-discipline is a gradual one, built on small, consistent actions, but every step you take brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Self-discipline isn't built overnight. It's a gradual process that requires patience and persistence. Each small step you take reinforces your commitment to mastering yourself, creating a solid foundation for future growth. As you start applying Stoic principles like focusing on what you can control or practicing voluntary discomfort, you'll likely begin to see shifts not just in your daily habits, but also in your overall mindset and outlook on life. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming may become easier to navigate, and your ability to stay focused on your long-term goals will strengthen with each passing day. This gradual transformation is what makes self-discipline such a powerful tool for personal development. Remember, the journey towards self-discipline is deeply personal, and it's important to celebrate your progress along the way. No matter how small the steps, each one is a victory. Acknowledge your efforts and be proud of the commitment you've made to improving yourself. This practice of recognizing your progress not only boosts your confidence, but also fuels your motivation to keep going. By celebrating these moments, you reinforce the idea that growth is happening, which encourages you to push forward even when the process feels slow. If you found this content helpful, consider sharing it with others who are also striving to improve their self-discipline and lead a more focused, purposeful life. Your journey could inspire someone else to take their first step towards self-improvement, creating a ripple effect of positive change. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on Stoicism and practical tips on how these ancient teachings can help you thrive in today's world. By joining this community, you'll gain access to a wealth of knowledge and resources that can empower you to apply Stoic teachings in your everyday life. Together, we can explore these timeless principles and learn from one another as we navigate our individual journeys. Remember, every step you take not only enhances your own life, but also contributes to the collective wisdom of those around you, fostering an environment where growth, resilience, and intentional living are celebrated. Embrace this opportunity to transform your life and inspire others to do the same. Let's embark on this journey toward greater self-discipline and fulfillment together.